Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you would like to know the price, simply click on the link in the description below. If you enjoy our videos, we'd greatly appreciate it if you would buy a watch at JazzTime.com. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Cartier Santos de Cartier Large reference WGSA0011 in red gold, also known as rose gold. I'm going to talk to you guys about the case, the bezel, the dial, the movement, bracelet, buckle, try it on, and give you my thoughts. So let's dive right in. So this watch, as you can see, it's a kind of like a square. It's 39.8 millimeters from my thumb to my index finger. That's the width of this watch, or the size. And it has a case thickness of 9 millimeters. So it's actually on the thin side of a watch. By example, Rolex Datejust is around 11.5, and Rolex Submariner is around 12, this being 9. The only other watch I can think that is around this size would be like the Royal Oak Audemars or the Nautilus, which is around I think 8 or 9 millimeters. So it's a rather thin watch, but it's large at 39 millimeters. Okay, and then since we're talking about the case, it's made of 18 karat rose gold. Cartier also calls it red gold, but basically it's rose gold. Most people call it rose gold. Okay, I kind of need to cover up the serial number because this is someone's watch here. But if you look carefully, you see right here where my index finger is pointing, those are gold hallmarks, and those hallmarks are done perfectly. Oh shoot, you can't. And those signify that this watch is rose gold, or at least it's precious metal gold. Again, if you had a loupe, you could actually look at it, and it's done very perfectly. My thumb's actually covering up the serial number, but I'll show you the rest of it. There you go. And if you look carefully, you'll see how this was held. You see there's screws right here. There you go. There's 4 screws on the top and also 4 screws on the bottom. And those 4 screws are what hold this case back. And if you pull that off, then that would reveal the movement. And if you look at the front, take a look here. At the front of it, you have 8 screws. 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom. It's kind of reminiscent of like Royal Oak, except that the bezel is different. But I think it's pretty cool. Okay. Now the bezel, of course, is rose gold, but what you'll notice differently about it is that one, it's high polished. So that's the reason why it's reflecting. This light is reflecting it, making it look black, but I'm turning it in different lights, and of course it's not black, it's gold, but it's just high polished. Now if you look at that in contrast with the case itself, right where my pinky is pointing to, all the high polished parts reflect, but the satin finish part where my pinky is pointing, that part is satin finish, so it ends up looking gold in every angle of light. And if you look at it carefully, it's actually exquisite polishing here. Now, you see this strip right here? That's all high polish. And then, of course, right here, the flat part is brush polish. So it kind of alternates. And if you ask me, they did a really great job, on the finish of this watch. High polish, and then brush and high polish. So it's a really quite amazing job. If you look at it in person, I think you can even appreciate it from the video here. I'm trying to hold it in different, light so that you can see that. All right. Now let's move on. Normally I don't talk about the crown, but Cartier's crown is actually quite special. So what do you guys notice about this crown here? It has like this blue. I think they call it a. I actually don't know what they call it. I think it's a sapphire or something like that, or a Capricorn. I don't know what Cartier calls it. You guys might be able to remind me in the comment section below, but they have basically a blue emerald, as you can see, trying to hold it in different lights, and you can see if you looked carefully, you can see that the emerald is cut very well. It has like all these cuts to it, and it actually shines. And I never really see anybody else who does something like this to their crown, which I really like. So yeah. Okay, now anyhow, so I talked to you guys about the bezel, the case. Now let's talk about the dial. Now this dial is an opaline silver dial. You basically could just call it white. I mean, to me, I'm looking right at it and I don't really see much silver out of it. Looks pretty much white to me. But I guess I guess you could call it silver, white, any of those. But yeah. Okay, now we've talked about. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this watch, as it says on the bottom, is automatic, meaning you don't have to wind it. It has a date wheel function at the very bottom. Okay, and now let's move on to the bracelet here. Now what's kind of cool, I really like Cartier bracelets. If you look at this, as you see, obviously see, it's an alligator bracelet. Now in this lighting, maybe it might be kind of hard to see, but it's a gray alligator. But one of the cool things is, look at how easily that you can remove the strap, and I've never seen anybody else do this except Cartier. I think it's really cool. Look at this strap right here, how it connects. Nobody else does this. You simply press the center button right here, and then you push on it, and then boom, it just comes right out. And you know what? You might think, oh, well, it could come out and, while you're doing stuff. No, not really. It doesn't really come out when you're doing stuff. You really have to press it to come out. Okay? So to put it back in, you simply find the slot and just push ever so gently, and it slides right back in. So that way you can change bracelets without having to mess up your watch. I think Cartier really hit it on the head when it comes to this. I don't know why more companies have not adopted this like ingenious way to change straps. I mean, Panerai does some lame hole that you press that get people scratch all the time and they have to change it back. Cartier said, F all that. I'm just gonna put a button here. Press the button and push. I mean, that's freaking genius, I love it. And if you like other straps, a lot of people wear this with a different strap. I mean, what do you think you could wear? Maybe blue, maybe some other strap, who knows, right? So you simply close it like this and snap it shut. That's it, not that difficult, right? Okay, anyhow, I've showed you pretty much everything on this watch. If you'd like to buy it, please go to jazztime.com. I'm actually making this video so customers like yourself can buy it. So check us out at jazztime.com. There it is on my wrist. I don't really want to close this thing. I'm kind of scared to scratch it. Okay. Anyhow, there it is on my wrist. If you think that it looks good, then please go to our website, jazztime.com, and buy it.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.